Welcome back to This Day in Irish History. I'm your host, Raymond Welsh. Before we dive into today's story, if you'd like to explore other significant events that happened on this day in Irish history, visit thisdayhistory.com. The link is in the episode description. Now, let's journey back to February 18th, 1921, when 3 British soldiers were executed by the IRA in County Clare. A stark reminder of the brutal and relentless nature of the Irish War of Independence. By 1921, the conflict between the Irish Republican Army and British forces had escalated into a full-scale guerrilla war. The IRA, under the command of leaders like Michael Collins, was executing a strategy of ambushes, targeted assassinations, and sabotage to weaken British rule in Ireland. Meanwhile, the British authorities, desperate to suppress the rebellion, resorted to increasingly harsh reprisals, including house burnings, curfews, and extrajudicial killings. In this climate of suspicion and violence, 3 British soldiers from the Oxford Regiment found themselves in enemy territory near the village of Feakle, County Clare. The IRA, ever vigilant for British spies and informants, captured the soldiers and accused them of intelligence gathering. During the War of Independence, both sides engaged in clandestine operations, making the line between combatant and non-combatant dangerously thin. The IRA, having developed an effective intelligence network, was particularly ruthless when it came to suspected spies. After their capture, the soldiers were taken to an isolated area near Woodford, County Galway. Their fate was sealed by the IRA leadership in the region, who viewed their presence as an unacceptable threat. The execution of prisoners, while not an everyday occurrence, was not unheard of in this conflict. The harsh logic of guerrilla warfare dictated that allowing captured British personnel to return to their barracks could compromise IRA operations, leading to arrests and executions of volunteers in return. The bodies of the 3 soldiers were discovered soon after, triggering a furious response from the British authorities. Reprisals were a common feature of the war. Entire villages were often punished for IRA actions. The Crown forces, including the notorious Black and Tans and the auxiliaries, were known to retaliate with brutal efficiency. It is likely that the execution of these soldiers further intensified the cycle of violence in Clare and Galway, areas that had already seen significant IRA activity. This incident is emblematic of the ruthless nature of the Irish War of Independence, where both sides engaged in a war without mercy. The IRA fought to establish an independent Irish Republic, while British forces sought to maintain control over Ireland at all costs. By late 1921, the conflict would reach a turning point, leading to the negotiation of the Anglo-Irish Treaty and the eventual establishment of the Irish Free State. The memory of these events continues to be a source of historical debate. For some, the executions were a necessary part of the war effort, a ruthless but effective tactic in the broader fight for independence. For others, they highlight the tragic human cost of war, where young soldiers, on both sides, paid the ultimate price in a conflict driven by political forces far beyond their control. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Ireland's past. If you enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to check out our website for more historical insights. Until next time, I'm Raymond Welsh. Slán go fóill.